Hey guys, welcome back to the world of EnglishExams.com, a website on which you can find many resources and useful videos and material that you would be requiring for your IELTS exam preparation. Not only the IELTS, but we do give you a lot of material and videos for all the other English language exam preparations such as the PTE, the GRE, the TOEFL, OET, CELPIP, whatever it is. So if at all you want information and resources, don't forget to visit our website www.worldofenglishexams.com and do check out our YouTube channel wherein we'll be posting you the latest updates. So give this video a huge thumbs up and do subscribe and share this video with your friends. So guys, in this video we are going to check out an important question type on the IELTS reading module, that is table completion. So without any further delay, let's understand what exactly is table completion and how we do it. Okay, we'll get started by understanding the differences between academic reading and general reading. As you can clearly see on the screen, the academic test contains 3 texts which you need to complete within a 60-minute time span, and you need to answer a total of 40 questions. The general students need to be reading 5 texts, unlike the academic students who just read 3, and for which you will be given 60 minutes and you need to still answer 40 questions. The difference is in the length of the texts. For the academic students, even though the texts are 3, they will be a bit longer and lengthier when compared to the general students. So other than this, there is no difference, there is no absolute difference in the type of questions that are asked. So without any further delay, let's check out the different types of questions that are asked on the IELTS reading test. As you can see, there are many types of questions such as note completion, flowchart, table completion that we are going to do in this video. Then we have diagram labeling, summary completion, true, false and not given, yes or no or not given, multiple choice, matching the list of headings, matching the information to the paragraph, matching the parts of sentence, etc., etc. So there are many types of questions, guys. So wondering where you get all the material for this? Yes, so you do have the resource www.worldofenglishexams.com. So don't forget to check it out. First, let's understand what exactly is a table and what you need as a test taker to get the perfect score on the reading test. Okay, so these are the basic steps that you need to be following in order to complete the table. So what's the step 1? As you can see, you need to read the questions very carefully. So if you skip this step, then the rest of the process goes wrong. So first, read the questions very carefully. You understand the questions properly and you can see how easy it would be in order to get these answers right. Not only for the table completion, but this step is quite essential for any question type on the IELTS test. Then after reading the questions, you need to mark the keywords. Guys, this is the point where you get confused. Not you, but generally students get confused here. They are not making an effort to mark the right keywords. So let's not make the mistake. And if you check out my other videos on the IELTS reading module, such as the IELTS note completion, I have clearly stated the way in which you need to identify and mark the keyword. I have linked that in the description box, so do check it out. Okay, so the main keywords that you need to be marking are nouns, which are naming words, then verbs, which are action words, adjectives, prepositions, articles and adverbs. Guys, it is very important to understand how to mark the keywords and which keywords to select, because ultimately the answer depends on keywords. So do check out the description box in which I have pasted the link for how to identify the keywords in my other videos. Then after this step, we need to scan the text. Guys, there is a difference between reading and scanning. When you're scanning for something, you need to read in detail. You need to focus on each and every word in the sentence, because we may never know which words may alter the meaning of the sentence. So please scan the text and then find the right answers. And last but not the least, before answering the question, it is very, very important to pay attention to the minute details such as reading the instructions for the number of words. If at all the instruction says one word only, you're supposed to be writing the answer in a single word. Even the smallest of the words such as the articles will be considered as another word. So please be very careful while doing so, and also check whether the answer must be written in a singular form or in a plural form. So how do you know that whether the answer is singular or a plural? That entirely depends on the text first, and also you will be given clues in the form of articles. So if at all an article is given, articles are a, an and the. So there are three articles, a, an and the. So whenever these articles are there, especially if a or an are there before a blank, it clearly indicates that the answer must be a singular. I have dealt with all these techniques in the video, so please don't forget to check it out. And one more instruction, guys, if at all you see a hyphenated word, that is a word that contains a hyphen, a small dash that separates two words. Okay, so if at all you happen to see any hyphenated word, please understand that those hyphenated words are treated to be one single word. So having understood some of the tips and tricks, let's solve a table. Let's see how a table looks like and how we need to solve that. Are you ready, guys? Okay, then without any further delay, let's move forward. Yes, as you can see, this is how a table looks like, and it is very important to begin by starting to read the questions very carefully. So here they are discussing some procedures and their aims. So let's see the first one. Put a large number of tiny spacecraft into orbit far above Earth. So what is the procedure? They are putting a large number of tiny spacecrafts above the Earth. Okay, then what is the aim of doing so? To create a dash that would reduce the amount of light reaching the Earth. So their aim is to create something that could reduce the amount of light. That means they want to dim the globe. So in order to do so, what are they supposed to be creating? What do they want to create? Create a dash. As I was just talking about, a is an article, guys, and after an article, if there is a blank, then the answer definitely is a noun. That too, the noun is a singular noun in all the cases, because a indicates one. So we are going to find a noun. That's what is known as prediction. We need to predict what the answer is. Then the second one is place dash in the sea. So place is a verb. After a verb, if there is a blank, definitely the answer is a noun. So we are placing something in the sea. Okay, so the aim of that is to encourage dash to form. Again, encourage is a verb. After the verb, there is a blank. So the answer is a noun. Okay, so something is forming. Then what is happening? We are releasing aerosol sprays into the stratosphere to create dash that could reduce the amount of light reaching the Earth. Again, similar to the 30th question, we are releasing aerosol sprays to create dash. Again, create is a verb. After a verb, there is a blank. So definitely the answer is going to be a noun. To create dash that could reduce the amount of light reaching the Earth. Then next one is fix strong dash. Here, what is the part of speech for strong? Yes, it is showing the nature of a noun. So it is an adjective. After an adjective, if there is a blank, again the answer is a noun. Guys, you need to be knowing all these tips and tricks, because the more accurately you predict the answer, the easier it gets to search for it. So here, when we are sure that the answer is going to be a noun, we are going to search nouns very easily and we are going to get the accurate answers. Okay, and the aim of that is to prevent icebergs moving into the sea. Okay, then plant trees in Russian Arctic that would lose their leaves in winter. Okay, so we are going to plant trees in the Russian Arctic that could lose their leaves in winter to allow the dash to reflect radiation. Again, the is an article followed by which there is a blank. So the answer definitely is a noun. Whether it is a singular noun or a plural noun, that we need to look in the passage. Finally, change the direction of dash. Here, of is a preposition. After a preposition, if there is a blank, again the answer is a noun. Guys, have you understood what is the importance of nouns? It is very, very important to mark the right keywords. So here what are we doing? We are changing the direction of something which is a noun in order to bring more cold water into ice forming areas. So we have spent nearly 1 or 2 minutes to analyze all the questions and predict the answers. Now let's start reading the passage. If we find the first answer, then definitely the other answers are going to follow the same sequence. Let's see the first one. Put a large number of tiny spacecraft. Here spacecraft is the noun that we are looking for. And let's see where we find that. Yeah, so geoengineering has shown to work at least on a small localized scales for decades. Mayday parades in Moscow. Till now we haven't got the word spacecraft. Yes, as you can see in the last third line, guys, 16 trillion minute spacecraft. Minute is the other word for tiny and spacecraft is the noun, is our keyword. Okay, and why are we employing the spacecraft? To form a transparent sun refracting sunshade. So we want to form a sunshade in an orbit 1.5 million kilometers above the earth. This could, argues Angel, could reduce the amount of light reaching the earth. So what is helping to reduce the amount of light reaching the earth? Yes, it is a transparent sunlight refracting sunshade. But here we need to write in one single word. So the answer would be sunshade. Sunshade is the answer. Next. Then place dash in the sea. So we are looking for placing something in the sea, which is a water body. Let's see. Okay, we will read it from the next paragraph. The majority of geoengineering projects so far carried out, which include planting forests in deserts and depositing iron in the ocean. So depositing is nothing but placing. So what are we placing? We are placing iron into the ocean. Yeah, there is a water body. Why are we doing so? To stimulate the growth of algae. Okay, so we are stimulating, which means we are encouraging algae to form. So that is the answer for the 32nd one. Have you understood how easy it is once we identify the keywords? Yes. Next. Release aerosol sprays into the stratosphere. Oh, so we are releasing aerosol sprays to create dash, again, that could reduce the amount of light. So let's see where this word aerosol sprays is. Okay. As you can see in the first line of paragraph D, the concept of releasing aerosol sprays into the stratosphere has been proposed by several scientists. This could involve using sulfur or hydrogen sulfide aerosols. So what are the aerosols? Aerosols are sulfur or hydrogen sulfide. Okay, that would form clouds. Oh, what are formed because of spraying aerosols? Clouds are formed, which could in turn lead to global dimming. Have you seen the word dimming, guys? Global dimming. What is the meaning of dimming? To reduce the temperature, to reduce the light, to reduce the light. So what is the answer for the 33rd one? To create clouds, and it is very important to write it in the same form, clouds. You should not write it as cloud. Okay, so to create clouds that could reduce the amount of light. That's the answer for the 33rd one, that is clouds. Next one, fix strong dash to Greenland ice sheets. Again, the keywords here are Greenland ice sheets. So let's see where we find it. The idea is modeled on historic volcanic eruptions. Okay. Okay, scientists have also scrutinized whether it is possible to preserve the ice sheets of Greenland. Okay, so Greenland ice sheets with reinforced high tension cables. So here high tension is nothing but strong. Okay, to fix strong cables. So what are they fixing, guys? High tension cables or strong cables. That would be the answer for the 34th one. That could prevent icebergs moving into the sea. Okay, great. Then plant trees in Russian Arctic that would lose their leaves in winter. Okay, then the next keyword will be Russian Arctic and plant trees. Let's find Russian Arctic. Yes, then the same line. Meanwhile, in the Russian Arctic, geoengineering plans include planting of millions of birch trees. Okay, whereas the region's native evergreen pines shade the snow and absorb radiation. Okay, and that would shed their leaves in winter. Leaves in winter, which we have got the keyword as lose their leaves in winter or shed their leaves in winter, to allow dash to reflect radiation. Okay, so to shade the snow and absorb radiation, thus enabling radiation to be reflected by the snow. So what is helping in reflecting, guys? Snow is helping to reflect the radiation. So what is the answer for this? Snow, to allow the snow to reflect radiation. Okay, now let's move on to the last one. Change the direction of dash. Okay, then the subsequent line itself, rerouting Russian rivers. Rerouting is nothing but changing the direction of Russian rivers. So we need to write the answer as rivers to bring more cold water to ice forming areas. So that completes the sentence. So guys, have you understood how easy it is if you follow the right procedure? So now I understand that it is not very difficult. It's very easy if you practice in the right way. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel, wherein we give you a lot of worksheets that you could do, you could practice. Now let's look at the answers. Sunshade, iron, algae, clouds, cables, snow and rivers. Yes, we have got all the answers right, and this passage is taken from Cambridge 11, the academic version. So have you understood how to complete a table, guys? Okay, thank you so much for watching the video, and do give it a huge thumbs up if you like it, and do share the video and subscribe to the worldofenglishexams.com. So until I see you the next time, I'll meet you with another video, another interesting update from the worldofenglishexams.com. Until then, happy practicing. Take care. Bye.